Welcome back to Hellforces, I guess. Pay no attention to the name of the level. Thanks to Numina XLT in the thread, we now know that the music the boombox plays is actually clipped from a Marilyn Manson piece. I should find some place to dump the game's main soundtrack, because the rest of it is not exactly original too. Imagine playing some of these levels to music from Doom. So, we're here on this alien world where we got to through a decidedly non-phallic portal. That circus is an obvious destination, but let's check out the landing zone. These things. They look kinda like the Cerberus we fought, but smaller and without the steel. Maybe it's a recycled model. Is there any treasure there? Oops. The most amusing thing about these creatures is that this is the only place you meet them in the entire game. Not this world, not this level, this one ruined building. It's a unique territorial enemy. But in most good games that do that, area-specific enemies tend to be memorable, somehow connected to the area's gimmick, and not a waste of everyone's effort. These things can't even touch you. In fact, it's quite possible that if you head straight to the goal and don't look back, you'll never realize they exist. Why did they bother? There's more of them. I'm using the Magnum because the start of this level is the last time it's even remotely adequate. But it's still kinda bad at killing things. That takes us back to the start, I believe. Now this area has wind.
Йоу, поздравляю, дорогой Стивен, ты в полной... Ну, в общем, ты попал.
The only area in the game to have it. But the developers had no clue how to implement wind. And so it just pushes you a little, and goes away if you show any resistance. Just why does it make this sound? There are some people on the other side, waiting. Nice try, like I'm gonna risk it for 2 hand grenades, you idiot. Here is the new weapon from before again. I'm gonna use it later in the update. You might be wondering if this game has sniper rifles or anything like that. It has one, and we get it way after this chapter that features the most long-range combat encounters. This place is so big and pointless you might think it's a Quake 2 level. Oh, and this was the wrong way. We're actually trying to get in to fight our girlfriend. Not spoilers. It's been subtly foreshadowed by the fact that if you save on this level, you'll see it's called Broadman's Arena, and that's your last name. Also, the developers couldn't be asked to make an everyday life model of her, even as a reskinned prostitute. Didn't draw any decent artwork either. So, if you open the manual PDF, which lists all the main characters in the story, you'll see her right there, in her full cyborg commando form. Yes, she's a cyborg commander now. It's the plot twist from Prey, except Prey was released 2 years after this. With that and, portals, I'm starting to think Prey was borrowing from this shit. Or maybe it was the other way around. I mean, Prey did spend years in development hell. Maybe something was known about its story ages ago. Or maybe the writers for both are on the same level of consciousness. We are so done with this gun. And luckily I don't even have much AK ammo to burn. So I'll go back to good weapons. One way is wide open, one covered by a steel door, and one has a force field. Big fucking one. Here we get the rocket ammo. Excuse me while I whip this out. "10 seconds to reload. It's almost enough to complete the first level of Doom. I'll save it for the boss fight. You can interrupt the loading and fire off whatever you have, but you will have to stick those rockets into it eventually. This level really reminds me of Might and Magic 9. With its crappy Lithtech engine maps, way smaller than anything in the series. And to make them feel bigger, they just made the roads on the overworld twisted beyond all sense. Like, you enter an area in the southeast, go west till the end of the map, then go north all the way, where the road makes a U-turn and you go south, and then east, then it finally decides to let you go to the exit north, following a winding passage. In the rest of the series you could have skipped it with flying magic or riding a dragon, but that was cut from 9. It's the same with this level, desperate padding to hide the lack of content. Will the next room contain 2 of those guys again? Oh, I'm surprised it does. Nice posture. Okay, boss time. If that portal on the left of the building weren't shielded, this is where I would have entered the building.
Тебя ожидает сюрприз, мой мальчик. Не хочешь ли увидеть свою подружку? Ублюдок! Попробуй-ка, достань.
Я тебя найду даже в аду, Алекс.
А где женишок-то?
I'll open the fight with the rocket rifle's secondary fire mode. Did you notice she can start her cartwheel while airborne? Anyway, I'm never using the secondary fire mode again because it fires 3 rockets, while no regular enemy on this difficulty level takes more than 2.
Прости меня, малыш, за все. Фиговый из меня спасатель получился. Ну, господин Хаксли, я тебя, тварь, четвертую! Я тебя, выродка, по стенам размажу! Архимандрит долбаный!
Alrighty then, now we'll go check out the edgy as fuck model. 50% cyborg, 50% zombie, or whore, 100% someone's fetish. Actually, I'm trying to flip her over to show us the caption on her bracer. Sometimes it's visible right away, but not on the recording. And while I'm at it, how about the devilish Neanderthal line? That's not what he said in Russian. In Russian he called Huxley a fucking Archimandrite. Archimandrite is an Orthodox priest rank, so it's kind of related to a cult. Moreover, a part of that word sounds a bit like a Russian word for cunt. So, it's a pun, and everyone who's ever heard the word Archimandrite has thought of it. There. It says God is dead. I wish she flipped over properly. Ah, damn it. This is fucking futile. The best use for grenades in the entire game. Fuck it, I give up. Anyway, the devilish Neanderthal is much better than the Russian variant because it really comes out of nowhere. I just noticed I took more damage from flipping the corpse than from the boss fight. It can be challenging, a bit, if you don't take cover, and don't hit her with the strongest weapon. And I don't even want to think what it's like to fight her using the AK. Is that a pickup? Oh no, it's our dead girlfriend. Never mind. Final run in a circle. And let's look at those elevator physics. Bouncy bouncy. Did we need a lift? Couldn't there be a portal right above us? Anyway, Hellforces has a different exploding barrel for this chapter. It's these Star Warsy reddish things. They have a very interesting feature. They can take a magnum hit. And they're physics, so when you're trying to shoot them, it'll often fall, roll and hide behind other crap. If you know someone who thinks it's impossible to fuck up exploding barrels in an FPS, make them play Hellforces. The download version is apparently $10 on the US Amazon. And it's cutscene time. All will be explained now. Okay, not really.
Простите, может быть, я что-то не понимаю. Вы попали куда? И сделали там что?
Чистилище. Они называли этот мир чистилищем. Они уже захватили его. Да, я убил там Лин, но я ничего не мог сделать. Это была уже не она. Какая-то тварь вселилась в нее. Это было лучшее, что я мог сделать.
Ваш рассказ выглядит сущей фантастикой. Интересно, что скажут наши специалисты. И что вы предприняли дальше?
Я пошел за Хаксли. Я знал, что он рядом, и я хотел отомстить.
So, we are in Purgatory, which is apparently an alien city world. They're really reaching for their biblical references in Hellforces. Oh, by the way, this was also released the same year as Painkiller. Just mentioning it, there is nothing of Painkiller in this pile of shit. Although you could put Hellforces and Painkiller side by side just to show how the same general premise can work out so differently.
Все страньше и страньше, как говорила моя бабушка Элис.
It's curiouser and curiouser, you hacks. Get your references right when you're translating back to the source material language. By the way, there's a bottomless pit there. Whoa. Just showing it because there's no way you'd see it normally. So, this is our City 17. And here are our Combine for the chapter. bug-eyed monsters who look like bags of potatoes. The way to progress is up there. I hope you like platforming. Platforming of angled pads, of course. With this engine's physics, it's somewhat of a lottery. Let's try a different angle. Why are aliens using Kalashnikov? Here's another new gun. It deals random damage. It can hit you for 9 HP, or for 8, or for 1. I think the way the damage works on that thing is that it hurts you for each engine tick it contacts your hitbox. Let's see. We have no ammo for it, really. Does this feel any different from fighting gangsters in a brothel? I thought not. So, what do I talk about as I wade through this shit? Alright, Dandemai Dostrut in the thread suggested that they maybe were not planning on selling the engine. It is possible, at least I don't know of anyone who was stupid enough to license it. New enemy, a flying drone. I don't notice it, but the MP5 kills them quicker than the AK. Don't ask how. Anyway, one peculiar thing that I noticed about the Russian reviews for Hellforces is their structure. They start with the writers gushing over the engine. So many effects, never been done in Russia, amazing quality, physics, it's the tits. Then the proper, unpaid-for review starts, where they say the gameplay is a slog, the weapons are useless, and they can't see shit half the time. 7 out of 10. This does nothing. Yes, there was a print publication that gave this a 7 out of 10. To their credit, they were much stricter with the other games on the same engine years later. It went more like, oh, it's another game from those fuckfaces that shat out Hellforces and Stalin Subway. Did they fix their engine bugs? No. Did they learn anything about fun gameplay? Still no. Into the trash it goes. Speaking of trash, let's try out this rip-off of both the BFG and the plasma gun combined. Oh, fuck looking for stairs. Yes, that's me missing the stairs. Would you go down one way or another, goddammit? Finally. Normal fire. Secondary fire. The clip holds 18 charges, green shot costs 3, red shot costs 9. It seems powerful here, but remember what I said about damage calculations. MP5 1, robot 0. Anyway, the plasma gun can perform one-hit kills only if you hit people dead center. Fuck that guy in particular. Raising shots with the plasma gun do next to no damage and are a waste of time. And there is also the problem with its projectile speed, which can be generously described as an energetic walking pace. With enemies dodging between the rounds of an automatic shotgun, the plasma gun has hardly any chance of hitting anyone deliberately. Oh, and it passes through enemies, and can hit them when they are lined up, so we get it on a level where everyone is spread out. And this is the way out. Goggles time, bear with me. Watch the radar. There he is. Yeah, they just spawn a fucker with a rocket launcher on top of you. Admittedly, this is better than, say, Shogo the Mad, because here I can survive that rocket hit, but finding positives in a shooter by comparing it to Shogo is a very cheap way to make things look good. So, why is this place called the Purgatory? The game never explains. Yes, there are textures here, but no one can see them, so I don't know why anyone bothered. From now on, me switching to rockets means I remember the shitty ambush up ahead. Oh look, the aliens use the same hand grenades as everyone else too. I'm half tempted to rename and swap the character models in the game files. It's all there in the open. I can rename levels, I can rewrite item descriptions. Alright, there is a rocket sniper on the balcony. I just realized I forgot to mention, our cyborg girlfriend model is never recycled, unlike many others. So, credit where credit's due. I'm bracing myself to tackle this challenging obstacle of exactly one enemy. There is a very easy way to kill him. Yep, hoisted by his own petard. Yes, they're that stupid. I mean the level designers. This doorway, however... Keep an eye on my health. Could anyone tell me what happened? I have no fucking clue. Did my own gun fry me? Why hasn't it happened before? Will this guy fall for it again? Perfect. You know, I think I've heard this firing noise before. Maybe on a weapon from Unreal. Could be the rocket launcher from Unreal Tournament. I haven't played this in a while. What garbage. Fuck this, I'm not taking excessive damages because of this electric boogaloo. By the way, with 18 cells in the clip, the plasma gun holds only 6 normal shots and 2 secondary shots in it, exactly like the rocket rifle. Come on, do it. Good man. Yes, the plasma gun has the same number of rounds, only it's shit. Oh, I haven't mentioned this, but the rocket rifle fires pretty much as fast as you can click, making its secondary fire both wasteful and pointless. The reloading still sucks though. And I still have no grenades for this bloody thing. What's this buzzing noise? With these drones, I can't even tell whether they hit me with machine guns or I'm hitting myself. Another shooter this reminds me of, the first chapter of Daikatana. All of the weapons in that part had a good potential for hurting you. Especially that blaster with shots that bounce twice. Yes, a fucking great idea for a weapon to be used in rectangular rooms. I think we're coming close to the end of the level. Is anyone keeping track? Did we make a U-turn? Are we close to the starting point? I'm not sure why I loaded the save here. Right, I remember this from the test run. I raise you my big rocket. This should be the end of the level. But I'm not leaving yet. This is the balcony where the suicidal rocketeer was. And that was his friend. Now for the room with the vents. Guess what artifact we find in Purgatory? Harry Potter's broom. It's not some Harry Potter's broom, it's the very Harry Potter's broom. They got the license and everything, I hope. What does it do? It lets us run fast and can be used only 3 times per game. I'll be showing it in the next update. Oh, the fuck? Not the end of the level. Well, check out the game screaming this engine can do fancy colored lighting. What's hurting me? Rats? Okay, I'll go up. This looks like a massive drain. Luckily, Hellforces has already shown off it can do sewers, so we're not visiting one again. This teleporter. Let me tell you about this teleporter. It's one way only, and it takes you to the very beginning of the level. Are you shitting me, Orion Games? What would be the point of this? Why would I need to go back? There's literally nothing there. The enemies are dead, the ammo is collected. Is this their idea of a joke? Wasn't the rest of the game enough? Oh, the best part, I don't even have to go to this side of the drain canal. Ah shit, it's the hiccup gas again. There is an enemy here. There's never a reason to come here. Yep, rolls into walls tend to be ineffective. Now I'm going into that goodies closet. Remember how, on the very first level, when I entered a small yard, there was a cutscene? A camera flyby that was showing where I'm supposed to go, and a guy flying out the window. You probably also remember how no other level offered us the same convenience. Dodgy blighters. Anyway, that cutscene on the first level was added with a patch. It was not there in the original release, so you could spend 15 minutes trying to figure out where the fuck you were supposed to go, and how jumping works. Whoa. I just picked up the ammo for the AK grenade launcher, but I won't notice it until the very end of the video. Squish? I can't remember what's on top of this. We really went full dull sci-fi environment. There's not even a potted plant around. I have the grenades you can see on the counter, but to load them I have to press the secondary fire button. The same as used to fire them. They interact in a very special manner. Oh, for fuck's sake, another elevator I missed. Save us, Marilyn Manson. That was a nice bit of easy listening. So, remember there was a huge circular lab under the brothel, and there was a big round arena where we fought the cyber junkie. I'm starting to detect a pattern here. Although in this case we have to find a working elevator and go up. This game's ricochet takes no prisoners, it even flips boxes. They must have been really proud of it. Let's grab this and go back. The elevator doesn't go all the way up, obviously. We'll have to find a few more. This one's stuck. I do not believe the nature of the lightning pipes is ever explained. But at least they give off light. Probably. We're still on the same level I entered right after the boss battle, right? They were really itching to show off a huge map. Sometimes I think these alien guys roll slower than the gangsters. This is the final ascent. The top floor is a bit different. Yeah, for some reason there are windows here, and someone brought all the explosive barrels. I'm honestly surprised this AI knows that glass is impenetrable. That wasn't an alien, was it? That was a familiar Special Forces enemy. They're still running around with shitty pistols. Stop fighting, guys. Everybody dies. Imagine being a maintenance guy here and having to replace one of these broken doors. I'm not sure what I was thinking here running in circles, but I know how this ends. $40 points of health and 119 points of armor damage. I didn't expect the fall to be even survivable. This is the pad. This level has already been going for 20 minutes. Let it end. Note I did not say going strong. The design is weak as water. Careful. Everyone gets a full clip now. Did I miss anyone? Wait, the portal is closed. I need to use the control panel. Now we save. So, this was really drawn out, but I'm happy to tell you that there are still some bad level design decisions this game hasn't demonstrated, yet. But they are coming, in the next update and the very next level. Also the grenade launcher. But first we'll hear some dialogue.
Здесь все профессионалы. Ага, комплекс Хаксли тоже охраняли профессионалы. Только где теперь этот комплекс? Все там же. Мы его успели блокировать. Блокировать? Сейчас не время вести бесполезные разговоры. Он совсем близко.
Yeah, this reload animation flat out skips some frames. Next time we're starting on this awful map called Iron City, and it's not because of the abundance of laundry services. It gets worse.